My name's Pat Hartman, and I work with Field Realty. I live here in Loudonville, New York, which was where I've been born and raised for 42 years. I've been doing this about 2 years now. When I started back in August of 2020, it was really fun and exciting to be starting something new, scary, nervous, all that as well, but it was a little crazy trying to figure out exactly where the next transaction was going to come from. I just wasn't used to completely depending on myself in order to get the paychecks coming. So when I finally got to the end of my first transaction and got that closing under my belt and the closed picture and I finally got that first check, it was like, wow, this could be really rewarding for me financially. Prior to that, I was in food service sales for the better half of 15 years. So it's funny, right? So this pandemic starts and 14 years doing the same type of job, meeting a lot of new people, and I'm just driving along the road and it can shock you. I got the call, I got a call out of nowhere that I was a part of that list, right? Part of the list that was going to get let go. So it was a scary few months trying to navigate at 42 years old. How do you stop a 15-year career and jump into something that you've never done before? That's scary. That can be really scary. You got a wife and 3 kids, and you have to pivot quickly. I was just fortunate enough to have known my sister and Mike for a long time, and them being in real estate. So the transition was great for me, and easier, I guess, that could be for a lot of other people, just because I knew I had the support. When I got that first check for my first transaction, actually the first picture I took, I think, was with my oldest son, Will. But it was just like a whole family, like, Dad's doing it, right? It was just one of those cool moments where it's like, yeah, this could be awesome for all of us. So it was pretty exciting to see the excitement in the rest of my family. Mike and I actually bussed tables together when we were 15 years old. So I've known Mike, and we're friends in a way, growing up. My sister, of course, married his older brother. So I've known of Mike and his family, and I've been around them a long time. So that relationship has certainly changed now that Mike and I work together, right? And he's sort of been, he's not sort of been, but he's been a great mentor to me in this new business, in this new role. Like I said, as far as support that I get from him and my sister, having that family behind you when you really need it it's been a blessing. So why would you choose me? That's going to change from client to client, right? I think every client has its own needs, and that was one of the things that I've learned over my whole life interacting with people, is that not everybody's the same, and what's important to one is not going to be important to another. If you're somebody who's looking for an agent, what is it you're looking for to support you? Is it somebody who is honest, somebody who's patient, somebody who knows the market? Maybe you just know you're a tough person to deal with and you want somebody who can handle you, right? So I think that it really depends on who you are, and that's important to me, to make sure that my clients and myself have that mutual chemistry, right? Because without it, it's just not a fun process. It should be. It's a big transaction. It should be enjoyable. If you're looking for an agent who isn't going to try to convince you to buy a house that you might have some worries about, if you're looking for somebody who you can go out and spend some time with, look at some houses, and really be yourself with that agent, I'm the guy. Give me a call, 518-229-2348. I'm Pat Hartman with Field Realty.